I'm your host, Casey Lingle, and to my left we have
Officer Ryan.
Officer Ryan. How long have you been here, Officer Ryan?
About 2.5 years.
And what brought you to Salisbury? Are you from here?
No, I'm not from here. I'm from Virginia.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So a small little trek.
Yes.
Do you still live in Virginia, or did you make the jump and live here too?
I live here now.
You live here now.
Mhm.
What attracted you to the Salisbury Police Department?
Um, I was looking to get into law enforcement, and one of my previous coworkers worked at the department, so I reached out to him to see how things were over here, and he said things are perfect. We would love to have you. So put in the application, and the rest is history.
Awesome. Can you describe the process of recruitment? Like, how long does that take? How did the academy go? What is that like?
So usually the application process is pretty straightforward. You apply online. Usually before the academy, we like to bring the recruits in to kind of get them acclimated to the department, and they'll set you up for success in the academy. It's a huge advantage. And then the academy is 6 months. And then once you come out of the academy, you're on field training where you and a senior officer in the same vehicle going to the same calls, and they're teaching you. And that's about 3 months, and then you're on your own.
And you're creating bonds that entire time.
Oh, definitely.
That's really nice. Do other law enforcement agencies bring people in before the academy, or is that strictly a Salisbury Police Department thing? Did you feel supported in the academy and our recruiters check up on you over there and they're just with you every step of the way?
Oh, 100%. There were times where for tests I would need to study, and I would text my sergeant, and he would say, "Come on in afterwards. We'll get it done." I mean, anything you need for success, they will bring it to you.
That's really nice to hear. I wish college could do that, slide up a little hands. What would you say the hardest part of the academy was?
The hardest part of the academy was probably how long it was. 6 months is definitely a long time to go into a classroom, and you're absorbing all this information and doing the physical stuff on top of that. But with our guys, they kind of break it down for you. It's not their first time walking somebody through the academy, and they're there to support you. But if you don't put in the work, you're not going to get anything out of it.
Um, when it comes to being out in the field now and you're on your own, you're doing your thing, what are some of the biggest highlights for you that you've experienced so far?
Biggest highlights, I would have to say, anytime you can help a citizen who's a victim, and you can make their situation even a tiny little bit better, even if that's just a conversation. That's my highlight. Is just helping people and getting people on the right track.
Those little small things that people don't notice.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, I love that. Is there anything you aspire to do within the Salisbury Police Department? A specific position or rank, or what's the dream there?
Oh, well, the dream is definitely to stay with Salisbury. We do have a lot of options, but I'm so new in my career, I kind of need to build a little bit more to base.
I appreciate that.
Yep, just focus on getting better every day.
Appreciate that. And we would love to have you forever. If you had a choice, would it be day shift, night shift?
I definitely night shift.
This is so amazing to me. Every time I ask this question, people pick night shift.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. There's some weird statistics happening there. Um, what keeps you going at night? Like, do you have a go-to thing? Do you have music? Something you love to eat?
Um, I always start out night shift with a coffee, and it's always kind of weird going to a coffee shop or making coffee at home when it's like 6 p.m. and you're leaving for work. But just caffeine, and then honestly, the people that work with you. Everyone has such a high energy level. If somebody's, feeling tired, or you step into roll call, and it's just like being on a sports team, like being in that locker room with all your friends.
That's really nice.
Mm.
And then after roll call, do you guys part ways? Like, what's your night look like?
So you can't really plan out your night, of course. Yeah. But usually it's important to keep the same routine before you go into work. And then what you can control on the job is trying to get a good routine and time management throughout that.
Is there a lot of documentation during your night? Like, what does that look like for you? I know our cars are really set up. They have all of the gadgets and things. So, are you on your laptop a lot? Do you have paperwork, actual physical paperwork you have to do on
Yep,
shift?
both. So we can do reports and most of our paperwork in the computer. Depending on the situation, you might have to go back to the PD and handwrite some things, but the paperwork is pretty straightforward. And if I've question on paperwork, there's 10 other guys I can ask to help you out.
Awesome. And what squad are you on?
I'm on V Squad.
Your own B squad? And just some healthy competition. Mr. Meadows said C squad's like the best in the game when it comes to competition and working out.
Well, Meadows came from B Squad, so
So you have a lot to live up to. You guys are gonna have to pair up and work out together. So since you are newer to Salisbury and you have moved your life here, what is something you like to do in Salisbury, or why did you choose here? Besides your friend recruiting you, thank you to whoever that friend is. But
yes. Well, Salisbury is a great place. I mean, we have a giant park where you can go run around. We have a giant playground if you have kids. They can hang out there all day. And I do have to say, the food in Salisbury is great. It is really good.
we have a lot of spots.
We have a lot of spots, and I've yet to try them all.
Yeah, me too. And I feel like every time a new one comes, I'm like 10 behind the new ones. We always have new restaurants.
I know. It's awesome.
It is awesome. Almost like going to a bigger city.
It is. They're really.
Well, thank you for serving the city and for being here in the hot seat today and letting us get to know you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.